Ladies and gentlemen, rock fans, aficionados, wherever you are in the world, welcome to the MPJ Towers. Oh yes, the beacon of new album reviews. I'm Nige, this is Chris, we have Paul, we have Trish, missing Andy and Laurie. We rate the brand new rock albums out of 5 for our listening pleasure, see where they get to, will they get into our Hall of Fame, etc, etc, etc. Today, we are not just the hot 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're the hot 1, 2, because we are reviewing Hot 1, 2's new album, Virtues. Again, just to kind of give you a bit of background, we interviewed this band again about 6, 8 months ago. A couple of really good lads, really impressed me in terms of like their approach to the music industry and what they've got plans. And now they're here with Virtues. So let's start with the most virtuous person here. Oh, sorry, Andy's not with us, so I'll start with Trish. Trish, what do you think about the Hot 1, 2?
Oh, what a segue. Love it. Thanks. So, this is one album that I was eagerly waiting for, as it's been 2 years since their last album, Superbia. So, I was more than ready to download and press play as soon as I got up when it was released on the 10th of October. My first listen to this album was with the headphones on a nice early morning walk. Then it was replayed repeatedly loudly to get me through a long car journey. Those 2 years since Superbia have seen changes for the bands in lots of ways, all of these for the better and making them stronger. On listening to Virtues, it takes you on a journey, and it's a journey both individually and as a band with their own unique Hot 1, 2 sound. They, however, haven't been scared to try different sounds and techniques on some of these tracks, which show they have reflected and maybe want to bring something new to the listener rather than play it safe or stagnate. They sure know what they're doing. The album opens up the way I want an album to start, and that's with a banger, to draw you in wanting more. More is what you get. The drums tempting you in, hypnotising you to listen, with guitar riffs galore, all polished off with Simon's lead vocals, bringing you a smorgasbord of 9 tracks to delve into. The only thing it is, it leaves you wanting more, so you must hit play again. Standout track for me, and I don't normally say this as I've not known the band for this before, but it was a ballad, Distant Love Affair. What are you doing to me, guys? This track brought a lump to my throat and a tear trickled down my eye. You can feel the emotion on this track, especially because it showcases Simon's vocals. This is without shadow of a doubt an outstanding album, and I hope it gets the recognition it deserves and takes the band onto the next level of success.
Now, that was a wonderful review, Trish, but let's go up to another level. And Paul, only because he's above you, Trish, in the up there.
So yeah, this rocking from Cambridge, the Hot 1, 2's Hot 1, 2, yeah, the Hot 1, 2's new album is a hard rock affair with a great production and soundscape. Where the band feels as if they're having fun, for me there's too much of an influence of Muse and Darkness. Bits and sounds of songs from other bands in the past are incorporated in their lyrics and sound. The album Virtue sounds 80s metal inspired, Motley Crue, Steel Panther and Motley Bon Jovi, vibe runs throughout. It was not quite for me. However, I would definitely like to see them get a bit more serious about their music, and who knows, they could be filling stadiums.
Ooh, somebody could fill a stadium with his personality. Chris!
It's a good thing you finished off with personality, because I was thinking you were going with something else.
No, I would never do such a thing, Chris.
I should hope not. Yeah, so it's another one of those ones that I enjoyed it, but there's just something that's just pulling it back. So there's a lot of energy and a lot of pace to the tracks. Several earworms that will just get you moving. But kind of like Paul says, you can throw a lot of 80s names out there, and there'll be influences in this track. It's not a unique album. There's a lot of stuff that you can tie back to others. They do it really well. It's really well put together. The percussion, especially the drummer on this album, is phenomenal, I think. and the lyrics are pretty good too. But it's just that there's a real confidence to the way that they play, just really well put together album. But there's just something that doesn't quite sit right for me. It doesn't quite make it into it's it's another very good album, but for me it's not great, and I'm not sure what it is that's just holding me back from that. But yeah, definitely, I'm definitely going back to their previous album, and looking forward for more as well, just to see what else they do.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I enjoyed the album as well. There's a couple of really, little things. Kind of, you listen to something, and music is subjective. You either love it or you don't like it. And the opening track, "Don't Fear the Reaper," no, those are hollow lyrics that really shouldn't be used, in my opinion. They belong to Blue Oyster Cult, and they should always stay in Blue Oyster Cult. Even though it wasn't musically, it's a completely different spectrum. It was just a really bugbear for me. It was just like, what? Why? It's just like those iconic lyrics, and it just didn't. And it rankled me, and it shouldn't have done. By the way, shouldn't have done. There's nothing wrong with it. It just, for me, it annoyed me, and yet the track is actually, the musicality and everything else is pretty good. Well, okay, so I'm going to say something controversial here. Absolutely, I did enjoy and loved Distant Love Affair, and but I can't help but go, my God, that's Harry Styles. Vocally, that is absolute Harry Styles. You listen to Harry Styles' first album after he went solo, which is Harry Styles, and it was a fantastic album. I actually really enjoyed it. Before he went and did a load of pop stuff and everything, he did more country, kind of more rock, more kind of that sort of stuff, and it really reminded me of that album. And for me, that's a compliment, by the way. It's not anything else as well, but it really reminded me of Harry Styles from that first Harry Styles album, and it was a terrific album, a terrific song as well. It made my cool playlist. So, and also, what was the other one? For You as well was a terrific album. And I think, and I like going last because sometimes I think to myself, what is it? And I think Paul has kind of nailed it up here. There are a lot of influences in here from the 80s, and they've tried to bring that sound into this kind of modern, into the modern kind of world, if you like. And for me, it hasn't quite worked across as an album. It hasn't quite got there for me. And I actually went back to it because I'm going like, I love the lads, and I like some of the sounds that were coming out of this album. But its entirety, it was misfiring in places for me, and it's interesting to watch the recording. I almost felt like it was semi-live, the recording, and sometimes that kind of rankled me a little bit. One of these, lots of great pluses and a few kind of irritating kind of moments, but that's it as a time album. But overall, enjoyed the album, really good. Okay, so will it be enough to get into our Hall of Fame? Will it be enough to maybe even get a wild card? Who knows? Into our Album of the Year show. Well, let's start with the obvious place then. Trish?
I know what you're talking about. I totally didn't give it a 5. Of course I did.
Give it a 5. Paul?
I give it a 3.
Ooh, okay, not so good. I give it a 3.5. Chris?
I gave it a 4.
Okay. Well, Lauren give it a 4 as well. So that's going to close it tight. If Andy gives us a 4 or more, because we'll drop Paul's 3, because only 5 votes count, it will get into... Andy's hit and miss with this sort of stuff, isn't he? So a 4 or more from Andy would get the Hot 1-2 into our Hall of Fame. And he did as well, a 4. So congratulations to the Hot 1-2. I got a 4.1 overall, which is a pretty solid score. More than solid, actually. It's got not quite a top 100 of all time, 104th of all time, which is pretty standard, and our 44th album of the year. So unfortunately, nobody has preempted that with a wild card, so it won't make it into our top 20 albums of the year. But still, what a cracking album and what great progress! I'd look forward to seeing what the next stuff does. Congratulations to the Hot One too. What do you think? Hit the like and subscribe button, leave a comment below, and thank you very much. And keep on rocking.